Alright, back to it. Brutal. Brutal game. But it's alright. I almost feel like that was like an intentional fight, like they're guarding that right in front of that chest probably, or something along those lines. Damn, you're still at that? Must be painting something amazing on them. And why do you not seem like the girly type to me to paint your nails? No, I'll probably eat some of it. Yeah, that's my sister. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, you're gonna go all the way to the right. No. I didn't mean to do that. Well, fudge. Now I can't cast Dia on shit because the white mage is out of commission. I'd like to have a better weapon for the white mage too. I actually have him attack a lot more than I normally have at white mages attack in games like this. Oh my god. There's probably not much defense against paralyze in this game. And that's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, the thief, if I just get that luck stat up some, I think it would affect his evasion and his critical attacks. I think luck affects how many times you hit also. Although the warrior doesn't have a lot of luck, but he hits twice almost every round, so I'm not really sure how that works yet. I know, I don't either. I'm one of the most unluckiest motherfuckers ever. So I have to get everything I want through hard work, and it especially is difficult for me on games like this because the way that I like to play these types of games is I like to heavily depend on, you know, really low percent droplet rates and things like that to get rare gear and things like that, and that's what I like to do on games like this, and because I have really bad luck, I have to keep at it for a long time. But it seems to make it that much more satisfying when you do get it. Oh, come on. 7 damage. And a miss. Paralyze. Fucking A. Clover tattooed on your back, huh? Felt like you needed the extra luck. Yeah. Well, I mean, why not? I couldn't get a tattoo, I don't think. I don't know what I would get. If I did get a tattoo, it would be a dragon, but it would have to be perfect, so I don't know. What to do about that. I feel like I don't want to fight this fight. The reason I run away from these fights is because sometimes fighting something doesn't justify the end means. Like if you fight and fight and fight and you have to heal 3 times and it takes like 8 minutes to beat the fight, and at the end you only get like 150 gil with not that much experience, it's not even worth it. Some monsters just aren't balanced, in my opinion. So I just don't even fight some of it. Like the green oozes, I won't fight those. It's not worth it. If I had a black mage, it might be different. Usually they have a much bigger MP pool to draw from, because all they do is cast spells. So I'm trying to decide if I should use like a tents do let you save your fucking game. Oh. Well, derp de der. Well, oh, it doesn't restore your MP though. Oh, cottages do though. Fuck my life. Cool. I didn't even notice that. Yeah. Wish I could pause this game. I do a lot of fucking around when I'm doing playing my RPGs. Walk away and do something else and blah blah blah. It's always been like that. So a lot of my RPGs, usually you can pause it like in the battle scene, and that's usually what I do. But this one you can't pause it anywhere. Like there's no pause function, like at all. Which is kind of strange. I like to pause my game time so that it looks closer to like accurate, like actual playtime instead of just, you know, just idle time. But this game's gonna be a lot of idle time, I suspect. So I'm gonna have to use one of those sleeping bags. That just in case. Yeah. Looks like it's a forced random fight. A forced random battle. I mean, usually they're weak to fire. And you can't use Dia. So I assume these guys are gonna be no bitch. Oh man, that's terrible. He's getting hit for that much. Oh man. Got one. Guess didn't need all those buffs after all. Mystic key. Oh, crown. Man, I bet the black mage would do even more damage than that too. Red mages are just okay at nuking, you know. They can do it. It's not real amazing or anything. I'm gonna start running away now because I'm just trying to get the rest of these. I'm trying to loot the rest of these chests and then I'm out of here. Because that's actually the thing that I came for. Is bring the crown back to that castle up top. And it's supposed to restore the castle. So we're gonna do all that good stuff. I'll go ahead and take these gargoyles, they're not that strong. Don't like running away if I don't have to. Sometimes though, it's just not worth it. Oh, right, Mystic Key nonsense. I say these guys are easy, but they hit pretty hard. As long as they're hitting the warrior. It was hard to find a way to tank in these earlier turn-based games because nobody could take the heat, you know. They started kind of introducing that like in Final Fantasy 6 and 7 when you could use a cover command, and you had a True Knight relic that you could use in Final Fantasy 6 that worked pretty well. And what it would do is just if there was party members that were low on life, it would have that one character equipped with that item to cover that character when they're being hit. And so that was sort of a way that you could tank, and so you could pump the person with the highest fatality with the cover. They had a cover materia in Final Fantasy 7 and then a True Knight relic in Final Fantasy 6. They might have done it in other ones, but I haven't seen it in any other ones. Doesn't look like there's gonna be anything like that in this one because there's no skill slot or anything. All there is attack and magic. Probably go back to town, save it, get me another spell, and then head back to the little back to the castle thingy. You said you had one of the bees, right? You had a tattoo with bees, right? Where's that tattoo at? Is that the one on your ankle? Get to town. I'm gonna go get me a drink. Oh, this motherfucker is gonna poison me. Oh, gotcha, bitch. See, like him, it's not even worth fighting him. And the reason is because they only drop 50 gil. But if he poisons you, or he poisons you twice, it's even worse. It costs 75 gil for one antidote. You know? So you're spending what? 180 gil to heal the poison that that one spider inflicted on you that only drops 50 gil? Yeah, that's just fucking shitty. Okay, see, I was gonna buy my Black Mage Haste. That's what I'm gonna do. It's weird, it's a fucking black magic spell in this game. Haste Muddle Ice 2. I could buy another sword. Cool. Man, I need to buy antidotes too. Yeah, my nigga. Final Fantasy teaches you math and shit. Pretty amazing. That's where I learned to do math. Reading stats and shit. Well, how many does it take to get to the next level? 1,000 experience points. Alright, I'm gonna go get me a drink.